Now, if we go to move 8, so e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, knight f6, knight g5, d5, e takes d5, knight takes d5, knight takes f7, king takes f7, queen f3 check, king here, knight here, then black has got another move. In the last game we looked at this move. He can also bring his knight back here and protects the knight on d5 that way. And although there's no counterattack against the c2 pawn, in this case black keeps his knight a bit closer to his king, because it can't be driven away with a3, which was the case when it went to b4 sometimes. So after knight c7, we're going to look at a game between von der Laser against Mayet from Berlin in 1839, so a very long time ago. And in this game, white now played the pawn to d4. And this is just to open up the position and try and expose this black king more. And after this, black played b5, and this is a pawn sacrifice in order to try and drive or draw the bishop away from c4, where it's very dangerously placed. So black's giving up a pawn in order to try and buy his way out of trouble. And now white takes the pawn off with his knight, and black goes here, so he's gained this move as a defensive move. On the other hand, he's lost a bit more material. Now the knight comes back here, and in this situation black should probably play this move, knight g6, in order to be able to get his bishop out and continue developing. Now again, I would assess this position as completely unclear. White has obviously got a lot of compensation for his piece. He's got some pawns, and also black's king is out in the open, but it's not that clear. Now, after knight c3, black made a mistake. He went instead, he played this move, queen out to b6. And now white took the pawn off on e5, and now white's got 3 pawns for the piece plus ongoing attack, and I would actually have to say that's probably better for white. And in the game then black played bishop b7, probably also not right, and instead of that he should probably play his queen here, trying to get this pawn back check when he's also threatening the bishop, so that might have been a better chance. He goes bishop to b7, and then white plays his knight into e4, and another very good line for white here would have been just a castle actually, and continue developing and just bring more and more pieces into the game. That's so often the right way to play an attack, rather than try and cash in too early, is you just bring more stuff into the game. Now knight e4 sets up some direct threats. Black now, however, has the chance to play queen b4 check, and then after bishop d2 he takes this bishop off, and then white goes here check, and black takes this pawn, king takes e5. Now if it had gone back to f7, then white picks up black's queen with knight d6 check. So he goes on, takes the material. Now white plays f4 check. So now if black were to take this, then white can play f5 check, skewering the king against the queen. So black went up the board, he went king d4, and then white played c3 check, and well, now black played knight takes c3. Again, if he were to take this knight here, then white goes f5 check, picking up the black queen. So knight takes c3, bishop takes c3 check, king takes e4, and now white goes on, f5 check. Well, black can at least defend the queen this way. He's got king d5, but white's got a very good follow-up with castle's queenside check. And now the king comes to c5, white goes b4 check, king comes to b5, and then the coup de grace is a4 check, which deprives black's king the opportunity to protect the queen. When he takes here, then white can just take the queen off like that. So black resigned after a4 check, and it's another nice win for white in the fried liver. But as I say, the position really isn't clear at all. White will end up with a lot of compensation for his material, but nothing really decisive. And the move d4 on move 6, go back to move 6, this is actually much better. At junior level, nobody plays this because they all want to charge in with knight takes f7, but it is a stronger move, and we're going to see this move d4 in the next game.